What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of C3 Comics. As always, I'm your host, C3. It's been about 4 weeks since my last comic book haul. Work, school, and just life itself. Just couldn't make time. But the beautiful thing about it is I got a big giant box full of comic books here, and I just can't wait to share them with all you guys. So I'm not going to hold you up. Without further ado, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Feel free to share the video, and let's jump right on in. These comics are not in any particular order. I didn't take the time and put them in order, so I'm just going to pull them out the box. I'm just going to show them to you, and I hope you like what you see. All right. So first up, we're going to start with Marvel, and we have Wolverine issue number 4. Excellent read. Liking where they're going with this one. I can definitely recommend that you pick this one up. Next up, from Image, and this is from the back issue haul. I grabbed a couple of Todd McFarlane's Spawn issue 297. Now, one of the reasons I grabbed this is because I don't know if you guys are aware of it, but this is the first appearance of Ninja Spawn. He'll be showing up in issue 310. He's on the cover. But the first appearance was in Spawn 297, the first cameo, for those of you guys who were reading Spawn, and you might have missed him. But he's definitely in there. So I grabbed a couple of copies. Yeah. And then I also have some coming in the mail as well. But I couldn't resist just picking up those, just to make sure that I'm in line when McFarlane drops that new Ninja Spawn. All right, from DC, we have Dark Metal Trinity Crisis issue number 1. This is actually one that I'll be taking the time to read tonight. I've read quite a few of them, but this one I haven't read yet. But this one I'll be reading tonight, just to see how it's going and what's going on with it. So far, I've been digging the story. Another one from Image, we got Inkblot, issue number 1. This one I did take the time to read. So if you guys are interested in like that witchcraft type of thing, if you're like, if you like that that Bewitched type of comic book field, that's what this is. All right. Next up for Marvel, I grabbed Bounty Hunter issue number 1, and this is that third printed Boba Fett. All things Boba Fett. Had to have it. Third printing, Marvel. Oh, these are from Free Comic Book Day. I grabbed Jack Kirby, The Epic Life of the King of Comics. Definitely had to have that. Can't go wrong, little Jack Kirby goodness. And I grabbed a couple copies of that. Actually, I grabbed 2 or 3 copies, as you can see. Jack Kirby. Next up from DC, we have Wonder Woman issue 762, the variant cover. Looking forward to this one as well. Really nice cover. For Marvel, we have Empire, Captain Marvel issue number 21. Really been enjoying this storyline also. A lot of good stories I've been reading. I've been definitely reading my books, but I just fall behind sometimes. All right, next up from Image, we have Ice Cream Man, and this is that quarantine cover everybody's been talking about. Always, I've enjoyed Ice Cream Man since the first time they dropped him. This is a dope book. Quarantine cover, and I was told that some of the proceeds from them selling that goes back to the comic shops to help the comic shops out. So that's pretty cool. All right, from IDW we have Kanto and the Clockwork Fairies. Kanto and the Clockwork Fairies. I think Kanto, the first issue, the very first one, is doing really, really well on the secondary market for those of you guys who are into flipping books. So you might want to double back to your LCS and see if you can find some more in the dollar bins. Next up from IDW, we got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and this is issue number 109. Can't go wrong with the Turtles. One of the books I also enjoy reading, coming from Boom Studio, and Boom has been killing it this year. So definitely make sure when you're out there in your local comic book shops, man, see if you can find We Only Find Them When They're Dead, issue number 1. And this is about some space salvagers who they travel the universe, and they are trying to find gods who are dead, and they salvage the parts from them. Body parts, cutting them up and all that good stuff. Issue number 1 started out real good, so I'm interested to see what happens with issue number 2. We Only Find Them When They're Dead, Boom Studios. Definitely check it out. It's a must read. Another good one, and if you're not reading this one, I don't know what rock you're laying under, from Marvel, Web of Venom, Wraith, issue number 1. This is a beautiful book. Definitely make sure you go out and grab this one. It's an excellent tie-in. And I love the artwork on this. This is cover B. This is cover B. And I know I've been gone for a little while. I'm kind of out of the loop, but I'll get back into the swing of things. You know, just life itself, life in general. This COVID situation, even though everybody's talking about how we're moving into this phase and that phase, but there's still a lot of people passing away from this stuff. I got family that's in the hospital. I got friends that are sick, you know, so just trying to figure things out, make my way through. But anyway, I grabbed another copy of that also, you know. Beautiful covers. And everybody knows King in Black is coming. And here's cover A to that. Fire artwork too. Both covers. Fire artwork. More fire artwork. Alex Ross. Timeless Variant. Empire. Fantastic Four. Fallout 4. This is beautiful. I will be trying to get my hands on every one of Alex Ross's timeless pieces. I want to add these to my collection. But I know at some point all of them are not going to be cover price. I have a funny feeling that they're going to try to throw a curveball, and maybe 1 or 2 of them, maybe even 3 of them, may go above cover price. They might even try to make them like ratio variants or something. All right, next up from DC, we have Wonder Woman, issue number 762. And this might be first cover appearance of Liar Liar. I know DC was soliciting as the first appearance. It's not the first appearance. She appeared in a couple of issues back. But definitely first cover appearance, Liar Liar. And Wonder Woman laid out, so she know like I know, she better not be trusting this little girl. Next up, Boom Studios, a definite must read. Something is Killing the Children, and this is issue number 10. Something is Killing the Children. This is a boss read right here. This is like one of the top 5 reads of the year. If you're not reading this, go out, find them, start reading it. It's a book, you'll definitely enjoy it. This is not for kids, put it like that. This is definitely not for your kids. You don't want to buy this for your kids to read. This is definitely a grown-up book. Very enjoyable if you like that horror, that gore, you know, kids getting chopped up, all types of crazy stuff. Excellent book, though. Again, Boom Studios. We only find them when they're dead. And on this one, I've got that 1 in 10 variant in the back. Thought I wanted to have that in my collection as well. Let's make a nice little neat pile. Next up from DC, Superman, issue number 25. By Michael Bendis. I guess there's a first appearance, Sinmar. Haven't read it yet. We'll see what he's hitting with. We'll see what he hit for. Marvel, Star, issue number 5, the end. Oh, here's a good one. Superman, issue number 25, the 1 in 25 variant. First appearance of Sinmar. I was actually surprised that I was able to get my hands on this. Nice looking cover. Also from Marvel, we have Ultraman, The Rise of Ultraman. And this is that Scotty Young girl. Surprisingly, I watched this on YouTube a lot, so I was real hyped about getting this book because I want to read it and see what it's like. I've never read Ultraman, but I do watch it on Netflix, so pretty good. So if you guys haven't checked it out, check it out. Check out the comic and check it out on Netflix. DC again, Marvel issue number 25. Remember, like I said, these weren't in any particular order. I'm showing them to you exactly how they were boxed up. Next up, we have 7 Secrets. And this is the 1 in 10 variant. Beautiful cover. This is a great read too. Do not sleep on this. Again, Boom Studios, killing it. 7 Secrets, excellent story. It's starting out. I've only had issue number 1. I've only read issue number 1, but I know it has gone to a second print already. Great story. So if you're out in your local comic book shops and you see 7 Secrets, grab it, give it a read, see what you think. Next up, Marvel, we've got an Alex Ross sketch variant cover. Can't go wrong, Alex Ross. Yeah, it was sitting on the shelves. Second printing, so I grabbed it. Next up, we have Detective Comics issue 1026. Just more phenomenal artwork. Love that. Killer Croc. Cover A, Detective Comics 1026. That Joker War tie-in. Detective Comics 1024. Fire. Look at the Joker. Like, help me. He want Batman to kill him so bad. Detective Comics 1025. There you go. Can you guys see that? Love the colors in that. But I like this dark variant also. Beautiful. You know I had to pick up Harley Quinn issue number 75. This is supposed to be her final story arc book, final issue. I guess she's going to be going on vacation for a little while. And then you know I had to grab that variant with her and Punchline on the back. Yo, I don't know what they think they finna do with Punchline, but Punchline is not finna take Harley Quinn's place. She is not going for that. Harley will be back. I don't know if there's enough room in DC for two crazy women. For Marvel, we got Strange Academy, The Faculty, issue number 2. And this is the third print. I'll be grabbing these every time they pop up. I think this is going to be huge. This is going to be something that everybody can relate to, especially that new generation of collectors. This is going to be their X-Men School for the Gifted type of thing. That's going to be their thing. Next up, we got Stealth, issue number 5, coming from Image Comics. And definitely, somebody was asking me about this book. This is actually a pretty good read. Real good superhero coming from Image. So, if you guys are interested in finding a new superhero that doesn't have the same likeness as anyone else, he's a standing own superhero, try Stealth out. It's pretty good. I like it. I think it can go far. We just have to get behind it and push it. But it's a real good read. Give it a shot. Here's one I've enjoyed reading. I read this one already. Bad Mother, issue number 2. This is coming from Upshot. And for those of you who don't know, this is about a woman whose daughter has gone missing. And this lady is on her Batman detective, her detective comics joint. She's on her Batman looking for her daughter. And she's learning that everybody is not who they are supposed to be. And it's getting real interesting. So I'm looking forward to reading issue number 3. But check this out. Bad Mother. And if you know like I know, one thing you don't do is play with a woman's kids. If you ever want to see a woman turn sideways on you, mess with her children. Alright, last but not least, once again, Strange Academy, issue number 2, third print. Yep, definitely a must-have. Well, there you have it, folks. That is it. We are all done. So thank you once again for hanging out with me. Thank you for letting me share my comics with you guys. I have not forgotten about our 200 sub giveaway. I am definitely putting together a nice little box for somebody. We will definitely get that out of the way. Just let me get my footing up under myself and gather my thoughts, man, so I can get back into my comics and everything. I know I took a long hiatus, but, I'll be back. As always, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Feel free to share the video. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, I'm your boy C3, and we're going to keep it comics. Peace.